wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at, but the cabin had disappeared.
Possuídos. Nova York, 3 anos antes. Fala galera, sejam bem-vindos ao meu canal, espero que vocês tenham gostado do último vídeo. Vamos lá continuar aqui com o Alan Wake. Realmente parece uma série, né?
Honey, I'm home.
O primeiro episódio acabou e tal. E agora a gente
Worst
vai
weather
continuar,
I've
né?
ever seen.
Vamos lá, vamos ver como é que é aí. Liga a cafeteira. Antes disso, deixa eu explorar aqui, gente. Olha aí. É certo o que dizem acerca da queda e do brusco final que acompanha. Deitei na neve recordando a escabrosa cadeia de movimentos que haviam me levado até ali. Um reprise do meu próprio filme Snuff. Uma recordação do meu cadáver, a sós em meu próprio despertar. Pensando de novo em metáforas. A fêmea fatal tinha ido embora. Só restava o gosto amargo do beijo que foi minha sentença de morte. Foi uma despedida tardia. 13 anos após ter me vingado, finalmente me alcançou. Foi um longo período de tempo para suportar a dor. Meu sangue manchava a neve em uma lama vermelha horrível, dissolvendo os analgésicos espalhados, suavemente gotejando até o esgoto, fundindo-se com o bile da cidade, tornando-se uma com ela. Posso vê-los agora, minha esposa e meu bebê. Querida, cheguei.
Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on. Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Vá até Alice, ou Alice.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
I'm right here, baby.
I'm fine, I'm fine. Just get the lights back on, now, please.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
O presente.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. But it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Ok, fala com Sarah. Sarah. Ou Sarah. Deve ser Sarah.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
I don't have the luxury of being complacent, Deputy Grant. The bulbs will need changing soon. You can't change them in the dark.
I'll be sure to take care of it, Miss Weaver. Have a nice day now.
Very good. I'll come back later on to remind you, just in case.
Mr. Wake, the sheriff is waiting for you in her office down the corridor.
Alice looked through the
Ali,
viewfinder.
Alice olhou pelo visor para preparar um disparo Cauldron Lake. Cauldron Lake era de tirar o fôlego. Algo chamou sua atenção. Uma figura nas sombras atrás do chalé. Uma mulher magra, vestida de negro. Ela baixou a câmera e olhou novamente. Não havia nada, apenas alguns arbustos que tinham um aspecto vagamente humano. Ela sacudiu sua cabeça e começou a rir.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stuckey's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stuckey was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage.
The sheriff wants to see you in her office, Mr. Wake.
Bruce, Jacob saindo para acampar dias não entrar em contato. Tem fusível aqui, ó. Então.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? How did you end up at Stuckey's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep.
Cara, eu sei que esse rádio aí tá tudo em qualquer lugar, velho. Alguma coisa tem nesses rádios aí que eu tinha que ficar escutando. Eu sinto isso, mas eu vou deixar quieto. O sequestrador disparou a arma uma última vez e a sombra desapareceu na escuridão de onde havia saído. Viu? Não tem nada, Wake. A ideia de Alice em seus braços era revoltante. Estávamos na plataforma de madeira de Lover's Peak, com a cachoeira e a montanha atrás de nós, as luzes da antena de rádio piscando em vermelho acima. Reprimi a necessidade de emurrá-lo e me obriguei a falar. Vamos direto ao ponto. Onde está minha esposa?
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police station. There was something for me in an abandoned car. Barry?
Ow! Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. Oh, I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Ow! What the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers. A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Tá. Acho que fica melhor aqui, né?
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable...
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client! Who are you? I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him.
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car, just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
Cala a boca.
Do you understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a
You
trap.
can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later? I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio.
Trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out? It's working. Ha ha! Let's have a laugh on Barry.
A boca, cara.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo!
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission. Real funny, Al. Real funny. Ha ha! Thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back. Or until I get eaten by a grue.
Aparentemente aqui não tem nada, né? Vamos dar uma olhada. Deixa a gente afirmar mesmo. Só tinha aquilo lá mesmo.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with your spirits every step of the way, Al. Watch the door now.
Barry nunca se deu bem com Alice, mas sabia que Alan a amava com muita intensidade que quase dava medo. E agora algo tinha acontecido a Alice, e ali estava Alan, armado e dizendo coisas que já levaram outras pessoas para um asilo. Era como se seu amigo tivesse passado por uma enorme crise psicótica e agora estava totalmente desconectado da realidade. Barry estava apavorado.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really, just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And once the parade's done.
Começou o bagulho a ficar ruim, hein?
crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Fingerprints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right?
Nossa, lá embaixo. Rose sabia que Rusty estava apaixonado por ela e que também gostava dele. Ela gostava muito dele. Ele havia lhe ensinado a dançar e a vida lhe havia mostrado o valor de um homem doce. Ele a tratou bem, fazia sorrir e sentir-se bem. Mas Rusty não era o príncipe de seus sonhos e isso só tornava mais evidente a verdade insuportável. Ela já não tinha mais nada de princesa. Sério? Tem um manuscrito aqui do nada. O ar no centro das visitantes estava pesado e fedorento, como se alguma coisa podre tivesse sido arrastada de sua sepultura. Rusty seguia tossindo sangue, meus olhos observavam a forma torta de sua perna quebrada. O ataque havia sido brutal. Max gemeu em sua jaula. Os olhos de Rusty brilhavam aterrorizados. Ele murmurou. Sr. Wake, aconteceu exatamente como estava escrito na página.
Office was locked. I'd need a key to get in.
Help me!
Hello?
Mr. Wake?
Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened. The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
No último instante, mudei de direção e me joguei no chão. O machado despedaçou o tronco de uma árvore. Eu cambaleei até a zona iluminada. Meus pulmões ardiam. Estava muito exausto para me mover. Eu esperava tenso o golpe de misericórdia, mas ele não veio. Levantei a cabeça. Nada se moveu na escuridão que me rodeava. Naquele momento, sob a luz fria, estava a salvo.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
Don't feed the animals.
Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey
the park ranger's instructions
at all times. Rusty? Rusty, no! Never!
You approach closer than 100 yards.
Two bears and wolves never approach any other wolf closer than
25 yards.
Pets must be leashed.
And unattended.
It is
against the law
to remove any
natural objects
or historical artifacts from the park.
Tá louco, velho.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Agora acreditou? Em seu último instante de consciência, Rush pensou em Rose. Ele era mais velho que ela, ele mal tinha saído da adolescência, mas o que fez se sentir jovem, esqueceu o fracasso que havia se tornado seu casamento. Ele ainda usava aliança, esperava que ela o pedisse para retirar. Agora nunca mais iria pedir.
Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Caverna usada para o frequente e lucrativo contrabando de álcool durante a lei seca. Nela se armazenava provisoriamente o álcool trazido do Canadá, mas às vezes o álcool também era destinado aqui. Ok. Negócio que simplesmente brota uma galera aí. Provavelmente eu vou ter que passar pra ali.
Ninguém em
Bright Falls parecia saber o paradeiro de Alan. mas Rose, a garçonete da cafeteria, o havia visto. Pelo que Barry podia dizer, Alan havia desaparecido da face da terra após sair da cafeteria. Rose era o tipo de fã que Alan odiava, mas ela realmente tentava ajudar. Além disso, era inteligente e sabia muito sobre o que acontecia no povoado e também muito sobre Alan, até mesmo quem era Barry. Barry gostava dela, não era surpresa em questão de mulheres. Barry e Alan tinham gostos muito diferentes. Vai. Aí é osso, hein? Dobrei a esquina com medo de que poderia revelar o feixe de lanterna. De repente vi resplandecer o símbolo de uma tocha pintada de forma tosca. Por trás dela, oculto por uma rocha, uma caixa vermelha de metal. Estava aqui por algum motivo, cheia de suprimentos, baterias, sinalizadores e munição. Coisas que se precisava para passar pela escuridão. Foram deixados por alguém que sabia que eu sabia e muito mais. Tá, é pra ali que eu tenho que ir e é isso aí. Ah, mentira que eu não vou poder pular de volta pra cá, cara. Olha, eu sou um idiota, viu? Eu sou um idiota que eu não vou poder pegar as coisas que estão ali. Olha. Tem ponto de controle ali? Obrigado. Tô mais idiota não. Tô muito inteligente. Eu tinha isso? Eu sou um idiota mesmo. O agente Nightingale não queria estar em Bird Falls. Esses pequenos povoados lhe revoltam. Não gostava das árvores nem do café. Ele agora sabia que havia horrores por detrás de cada fachada, de cada sorriso. Não queria nada, exceto entrar no carro e dar meia volta, conduzir até desmaiar ou até que se acabasse na estrada, ou bêbado. Havia trabalho a fazer. Tinha que deter um romancista a qualquer preço.
We gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
You can see them too?
Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, wait! Hear that? It's them.
Why?
Because that's the way...
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up. For you. Fighting me! Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. A little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it. Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Wake, where'd that one go? Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. Like that, boy? Huh?
Acerta tiro, velho. Aí é loucura.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her now.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Ai, meu Jesus. Vamos lá. Em mais de uma ocasião, Alice tentou me explicar como sentia medo do escuro. Para ela, a escuridão não era simplesmente a ausência de luz, mas algo mais tangível que isso. Era algo que você podia apalpar e sentir. Pior ainda, era alguma coisa como uma mente própria, algo malicioso e maligno. Para ela, as coisas mudavam quando a escuridão as envolvia. Elas se convertiam em algo diferente, algo estranho, e nada estava a salvo ou recuperava sua consciência. A verdade é que nunca havia compreendido suas palavras até esse momento. E tem isso aqui, cara. Algo tem aqui. Não tem algo aqui, é sacanagem, tá? Me fizeram vir aqui à toa, bebê. Tá, vambora. Não tem nada nessa bosta aqui não.
What the hell? Rusty warned me about these traps. It hurt like hell. I was stuck.
Eu já vi muita coisa, mas isso aqui... Eu acho que se eu pisar vai aparecer. Sarah não deu importância às ameaças legais feitas pelo agente de Wake. Ela deixou Wake ir sem discutir, pois havia algo nele que ela não podia identificar, algo que lembrava seu pai. Ela não achava que Wake machucaria sua esposa. Depois pensou na forma como ele foi ver Hartman, na irritação que mostrou sem aviso. A noite havia trazido uma situação desesperadora atrás da outra. Eu estava exausto e meu corpo sentia como se tivesse sido mastigado e cuspido. A lanterna era pesada em minha mão, apertar o gatilho transferia um doloroso choque para o braço. Mas finalmente havia saído do bosque e a situação parecia estar mais clara. Foi quando vi a motosserra. Meu Deus.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Eu sei que esse rifle de caça é pro cara da motosserra, velho. Ah, tá maluco, velho. Tô ligado já, velho. Já bem guardadinho porque eu tô de boa. Ah, cala a boca, cara. Que isso, cara? Poxa, o que houve? Ah, tá. Agora tem isso. Olha. O depósito de troncos estava um desastre, o escritório modular foi jogado barranco abaixo. O oficial Thornton saiu dos escombros nervoso, respirando com dificuldade pelo esforço. Ninguém lá. Estranho não te parece esquisito? Entediado, Mulligan proferiu um grunhido. Pô, é sempre estranho, Thornton. É só questão de saber que tipo de estranheza estamos enfrentando dessa vez. Quando Barry viu a escuridão atacar o centro de visitantes, começou a acreditar. Os homens nos quais Alan disse ter atirado não eram apenas cidadãos de localidade. De qualquer forma, o mundo mudou, como um canal que muda a emissão sem avisar. Você acha que está assistindo uma comédia e, na verdade, está assistindo um programa de terror. Quando os pássaros começaram a atacar o chalé, Barry não se surpreendeu, só ficou morto de medo.
Beware of Widowmakers!
Que? O cara deu uma de Juggernaut aqui, velho. Esse daqui. A escuridão. É? A face dela. É alguma coisa na face dela. As sombras se agitavam e o vento se levantava enquanto eu corria na floresta. Senti a presença escura me observando. Depois a luz da lua foi bloqueada pelas sombras negras que corriam pelo solo com violência, movendo-se rápido demais para serem naturais. A escuridão se acumulou entre as árvores e voltou a se dissipar, revelando os possuídos. Não haviam chegado ali por meios naturais. Falar que eu tô cansado de vir pra essas bostas dessas esquinas aqui sem ter nada, hein. Vou vir mais não, hein.
Working is a hazardous occupation.
Tá maluco, sua pistola? Tá louco? Vocês estão maluco? Pô, veio um cara de serra aqui, mano. Que isso, cara? Que pode? Veio um cara de serra aqui, mano.
Barry? Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
Crazy.
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on. I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods. To get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
Caraca, cara.
I had to find the key for the garage.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can learn about nature and yourself.
O centro de visitantes era robusto, mas o impacto havia deixado sua fachada em pedaços. Rush havia atravessado o saguão com uma boneca de pano batendo contra a parede posta. Não estava doendo até que ele tentou se mover e viu sua perna pendendo para o lado errado. Sentiu as costelas quebradas perfurando sua carne, gritou de dor e de medo, tenebroso de morrer na solidão. Vai cagar, mano. Tá maluco? Tá louco?
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing. It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
Not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. If not, well... Get me?
Yes, I get you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Caraca. Tem uma coisa errada aqui, velho.
They're gone.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
I know.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the Old Dear Diner.
Good girl.
Sabia, cara, que eu tinha visto algo diferente. Acabou o segundo episódio, né? Grande, né? Bem, meus queridos, é isso. Terminamos aqui o segundo episódio. Espero que você tenha gostado. Se você gostou, já vai deixando aquele like, compartilhando. E no próximo a gente se encontra. E eu